Whether they're made as a savoury snack or as an accompaniment to a main meal, these little babies will get gobbled up in no time. Let's make some cheese and herb scones on the One Pot Chef. Into a large mixing bowl, I'm adding 3 cups of self-raising flour. Now, if you don't have self-raising flour, feel free to use plain flour and add in 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Next, I'm adding in a teaspoon of salt, half a tablespoon of garlic powder. If you're not a big fan of garlic, you can reduce the amount of garlic powder if you like, or you could use something else instead. Maybe a pinch of cayenne pepper if you want something a little spicy. Good belt of freshly cracked black pepper, and stir well to combine. Next, I'm adding in 50 grams of chilled butter, which I have just chopped into little cubes. And here's the messy bit. Using your fingers, I want you to just rub the butter and the flour together until it all looks like dried breadcrumbs. Next, I'm adding in some herbs. I'm using some mixed dried Italian herbs, so things like oregano and parsley, all sorts of lovely things. You could also use the fresh ones if you like. I'm putting about 2 tablespoons in. I'm also adding in 1 cup of grated cheese, just some pizza cheese that I happen to have in the fridge, but any grated cheese will do. Stir that together. I'm adding in 1 cup of milk. And then just using a round bladed knife, like a butter knife, I'm just going to make cutting motions through the dough until it all starts coming together as a soft dough. If you need to, use your hands to mix it all together. On a lightly floured surface, we're just going to knead our dough together until it's nice and smooth. Pat the dough out until it's roughly a disc shape. It should be about 2 centimetres or about 1 inch thick. And using a small cookie cutter, I'm just going to cut out little rounds. I've transferred our scones onto a baking tray lined with some non-stick baking paper. I've made 20 small ones, but you could always make them larger if you wanted to, but I find these are great for sort of snack size. Now these are ready to go into the oven. Preheated oven, 220 degrees Celsius for about 12 minutes, or until they're nice and golden and risen up. Our scones have just come out of the oven and they are looking golden and gorgeous. We're going to allow them to cool on the tray for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be ready to serve. Here are some of our cheese and herb scones. I've cut one in half there and just put a little bit of butter on it. But how you choose to serve these is entirely up to you. Just eating them by themselves with a little bit of butter. You could also put a bit of cream cheese, some smoked salmon or some ham on them. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, they're also perfect as a side dish. You could use them for dipping into soups or into casseroles. The options are limitless. Let's have a quick taste. Yum, yum. So good. First thing that hits you is the herbs and the garlic, and then you've got that beautiful background of the cheese and that just beautiful buttery scone. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later.